Hello there, everyone. This is Antok here with Select Star Gaming, and welcome back to more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So, we left off in the middle of the trial, as you do, and they were heavily trying to tell us, oh, Himiko killed Tenko, and I was thinking to myself, you know what, okay, I can kind of see that making sense, because Himiko is gonna be dead sleight of hand. As a mage, that's necessary. If you're not good at sleight of hand, then you're not gonna be able to be a good magician. Period. So that's how you can do the thing with the sickle. Also, if she was to believe that Tenko killed Angie, considering that they were believing that Tenko betrayed Angie in the whole student council, I can see where she would believe that. She could think, oh, you did it, I'm gonna get revenge and I'm gonna kill you for Angie. But then when I was thinking about this, I remembered something. It can't be Himiko. Himiko couldn't have set that all up with the intent to kill Tenko, because Himiko intended to be the medium. She volunteered to be the medium. And she would have had no way to know that somebody else, Tenko or otherwise, would say, no, I'll do it. So it can't be Himiko, which means it has to be Kyo. Because he would be the one that would know how to set everything up. He would be like, okay, I can know how to set this room up just right. It'd have to be him. Now, sure, Kokichi could have as well. But that doesn't make as... Kokichi is a shit stirrer. He's not a killer yet. The only thing that kind of makes me wonder about Kyo, and if he couldn't be him, is the placement of everybody in the room. Now, I'm not sure where everybody stood in the room because in comparison to where the board was. If I'm thinking correctly, I think Himiko was in the corner across from me, and then Kyo to my left, and Kokichi to my right. And if that's true, then Kyo would have been the farthest one away from the seesaw board. Which means it'd be really weird if it was him, because he'd have to cross the whole room. And you'd think that people singing this song would be able to hear, oh, hey, he's gotten louder for some reason. That's strange. Oh, hey, he's getting quieter right after the sound happened. That's weird. You'd think that. But also Danganronpa has ignored my logic a few times in the past. And I've disagreed with its logic, so, who knows? Who knows? But I'm feeling not Himiko. Not Himiko.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's find out, though. Oh, also, I still don't know about Angie. I feel like it makes the most sense game-wise to have it be the same killer for both. But I could also see them, if they wanted to go with the narrative drama of, oh, you killed someone, but you got away with it, but now we know that you're a killer. And we don't trust you. Brr. I can see that. It's kind of like the whole Fuyuhiko, you didn't kill her, but you killed her. And all that drama.
Exactly, that again.
And Byakuya setting everything up in the second one, they were just like, you didn't kill her, but you kind of show that you're a devious fuck. So, no.
Exactly.
Alright, well, I accidentally clicked out of the game window there. That happens. Let's get into things.
Yep.
Also, I wonder what's going to be on top of the school after this.
That's a good point.
Probably something...
Well, now.
Oh god, it's going to be a hanging effigy, isn't it?
Maybe the dog statue. I can't remember,
I feel
honestly.
like it's either going to be a hanging effigy or like the cage and the dog statue. Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our... Guess the Victim quiz!
A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out boring crap.
You hear that? We're victims. Of society.
Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
Because Monodam's been killing your family.
It's okay.
It is okay. I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Monodon.
Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly. Because there are no victims. Yup. Even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity, like Van Gogh.
Oh. Oh, Daddy, I'm gonna have to lose an ear now, it sounds like. You don't need to reveal those kinds of behind-the-scene details.
all right.
Dying makes you popular, then we gotta die soon, too. Error.
Monodon's like, I can make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it twice. Don't tempt me.
EXE.
Monodon.exe has stopped responding.
Ooh, this is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Because of all the spooky stuff in this trial. Okay, Monotaro.
Don't quit your day job, kid.
I have an important question for you. I just thought of this.
Okay.
Will you be including the Mono Cubs in your character ranking, and will you be counting them as individuals or as a set?
No.
No.
I
Okay.
will not be.
Fair enough.
Only students.
Okay.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
The only reason I included Monokuma in the first game was because the spoilers.
Fair enough.
Logic does not compute.
Huh? Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Ooh.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Oh, don't worry. You're dying today, I'm pretty sure.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
They're sick of your shit, Monodon.
Mm-hmm.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Also, Kyo has been taking charge a lot this trial and trying to push us in different directions.
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Ugh.
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Deadlocked, huh? Why does that make me feel like we're gonna get a new thing?
Are you even listening? No, I'm not listening.
Your statement proved that was a lie.
Fair enough.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tanko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell
Thank
me
you,
you've given
Samugi.
up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial! Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tanko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
Wow. Fucking rude.
I think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Eh? Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died.
Ring around the lolly.
Speaking of, there's a lie.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's
There is.
decision, was it not?
Why is there...
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms,
What?
why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there?
Was Trap only in that room?
See, that's what I'm wondering.
Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yeah, even if Himiko picked the room, someone else could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty words.
Wow, what a great statement there.
Good job,
Amazing,
Himiko.
thrilling, told me everything I needed to know. If the culprit's plan was to make Himiko a suspect, they might have persuaded her to choose that room somehow. Okay, well, that tells me what. I don't remember that happening. But how? And what would that tell us?
Performing the
Let's see
seance
here.
So
in
this
that
is a back
room
route.
was Himiko's decision.
You don't have to lie here.
What if someone steered her in...
Alright, let's see what we had here. Okay, we also had Blood Kokichi. Ah! Okay, there we go.
into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one? Because you laid your trap there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know the correct
Was
answer, so I don't need to do
Trap
back
only in
route
that
here.
room?
Okay.
Other rooms may be trapped.
Yeah, they may be.
Yeah.
I agree.
This back route was also a little weird. It didn't like it. The logic for why you would shoot this with this didn't make sense for me for this back
Just
route.
like Gonta said, each room was the same. They were all trapped.
Do you know what the back route was?
Yes. It's one of the. It's the seared the room, and we kind of lie about suggesting that there was a supernatural force that made Himiko pick that room.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's Samugi's, and you use like the caged child of it. You like use one of the ones about the seance, so like it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
Kokichi's like, ah, what? What are you talking
He
about?
was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I mean, you were careless. That's factual.
Exactly. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting the floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. Oh, what bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
Which would be fucking terrifying, in all honesty.
What? Hold on. There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Yeah, Kyo. Uh-oh! Busted!
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Uh-huh.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Oh yay, get to be Tenko again.
She asked if I wanted to go on a date with her, and I said no.
She was also drooling at the same time.
Yeah, it was a pain.
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
These sudden jump cuts. Mm-mm.
You don't like them?
No, it's very
It's
disorienting.
not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna call that out as a lie.
I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
And by my math, there will be at least 2 more.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect for my soul, bro.
Your soul, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Well, we were told don't step on the circle.
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
Kimiko, I thought we were getting character development here.
Never mind.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Character development is a pain.
Growth is a pain.
That's
Oh,
why
God.
she's 4'3".
Well, what does it say about Ryoma?
Well, he gave up on life, so he gave up on growing.
Oh my god. Okay, fair enough.
Well, I didn't know what step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder. Game, let me click. Thank you. Oh, that's it. That must be the reason. Wait, what? Is it the growth spurt? What are you talking about? Oh, shit. What was the question?
What was it
Why
that
did
made
no
it so that
s-
no
oh,
one's ever stepped on the floorboard?
I already gave this answer. It was the magic circle.
This is it!
Yeah, because Kyo did it.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
I already figured out this one. Let's move on to Angie. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
This is cursed.
That is cursed.
That is cursed.
That is
To
cursed.
step on the circle.
Your mom is cursed.
No comment.
The floorboard in question
All
was
moms are
within the
cursed.
circle.
Oh
That's why no one stepped on it.
Cursed with their children. Because, oh god, you brought terror to the world. Probably. I mean, I know I was a terror. Still am a terror. An evil.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trip.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
Oh yeah. That's right. And if that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person with the opportunity and the motive. Kaito.
Bro, what the hell? I've been
Oh.
working through. We're supposed to be soul bros.
Well, you know, maybe you shave that horrible thing on your face and we can talk.
This is a quite dashing goatee.
No.
Just because you can't grow facial hair, Shuichi. I'm about to get him picked out of my own freaking improv.
Shuichi thinking, I'll fucking kill you. Anyway, we know who it is.
We know the protagonist would kill in this game anyway. You would.
We figured this one out in between episodes. So, hey, Kyo. What's up?
Get fucked.
It has to be you. Kyo. Was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Oh, all the pieces fit, dude.
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo?
Answer already! Did you do it?
Did you kill her second girlfriend?
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
Well, if that's not a confession, I don't know what is.
What? An intriguing experience?
Guys, what I have to sit
But
next
if
to
I
him?
am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Yet.
So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
You walked with your feet.
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit steps on that exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How do they move around in total darkness? Personally, this question is bullshit to me. Because, like, okay, you could ask this about literally everyone. So, what the fuck? You could be like, oh, well, how would Kimiko move in the darkness? How would Kokichi? How would me? Come on. At a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's right. The culprit didn't even have to see it at all. They used... smell.
You could smell Tanko's stank and just honed in on it.
That implies a few things.
What? She's Aikido. She sweats a lot.
Yeah, it
the
implies she
culprit
didn't
used
bathe.
touch. They didn't see. They felt.
This is
That
Tanko,
way
not
they could
Toko.
get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
What's the difference? They both, they're first of all Tenko, Toko, and they also each had someone they drooled over on the regular.
Very point.
Wasn't
Touche.
seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark that they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene. I know it.
Hey, miss.
Magic circle. Okay.
Yay, M. Match. Oh, it is match. No, match.
It's magic.
Himiko, this is my minigame. How'd you even get in here?
I'm magic. That's fair. Why? I don't know why you bothered asking that.
No.
Okay, I don't
That's
see
a really
another,
good
I don't
point.
see an R, and now I'm concerned. There we go. Okay, where's this fucking C? There we go.
Magic circle. No. I was wrong.
Really, the extra site thing really doesn't help out too much if the letters aren't in the middle.
That's it.
Right.
The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
Like the magic school bus.
Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
Smoothie's like, can you...
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
Kyo, you're really concerning me. I just want to let you know that.
It's okay. He's used to his mother saying that to him pretty often, actually.
Yikes.
It's like, you are a weird child. You raised me. Point. Wait, what?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Circle?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
It gets fucking close enough.
Right?
So what?
Yeah, you just have to stand in the corner, walk straight diagonally, and then you're there. That's not that fucking hard.
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes?
Or you use
The
a wall to
magic
get to
circle
one of the
didn't
edges that are
reach us,
closer.
So I
Yeah.
could not have followed it, yes?
No, you totally could have. That's bullshit.
You're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Unfortunately, no, because it got conveniently wiped away.
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Do you have photographic eyes?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Kokichi. Dude.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Damn it!
Alright,
No!
you got us.
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that
Mew? Stop it.
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Camera?
Call that a camera.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory.
What?
I'll give it a try.
You got a fucking Polaroid camera in your chest?
It's on his chest.
Ready?
Oh god, that's worse.
It's worse.
That's worse.
Mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please
Rude.
confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay. Got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth.
Okay, but your hand's already on it. Why couldn't you just hand it to us?
So, this is the magic circle used for the seance. Oh, look, there's a light at each corner. Huh.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Oh, yeah. Notice anything? Hang on, let the protagonist pretend to be stupid for a moment here. No, I don't notice anything. Maybe...
There! This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie?
Uh-huh.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners. Which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my thanks? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Yeah, but that's not what you wanted him to use it for.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
No, it's not.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
I'm... What? I'm... What? Alright.
You're what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
That's disgusting.
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
Quote of the episode.
Oh boy.
You killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Oh, God. Alright. You gotta fight back to the bitter end, eh?
Since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
We were already told the person who killed Tenko, unless they also killed Andy, doesn't matter, so why fight
To be
it?
honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
That's why.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
I mean, he's not as good as the previous two protagonists, considering he's a little bit of a wet blanket.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon?
Mouse, what are you...
It was set up in the cage.
Come on.
The only people capable of that.
Okay.
Are
It's not doing the right thing.
who carried the
I wasn't able to turn it where I
suspicion
needed
should
it.
fall on them.
Fucking Christ.
You're also shooting it with. You're also. Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, thank God.
Can't beat a button
True,
masher.
we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko.
Oops.
But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and... But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch it.
Shit.
So simply put, I am not the killer.
I'm sure that Kia was the culprit in his Jesus pose. He had a way of getting that murder weapon, and I can prove it.
The only person
Samugi, what's your hand doing?
Where is
The
Samugi?
only people who could have placed
Her,
the
she
sickle are
right to her,
Kokichi and
his
Shuichi.
left, like her
But
hand
in
was right there.
regards to
See?
Oh, to his left. I was looking at Shuichi and like, that's
Oh.
you,
I did not
dude.
carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Oh, that's right. No, he didn't. I was thinking he was the one that moved it. No, that's right. It was the white sheet. Wrong thing.
The
They
only
gave us the
person who
creepy
could have
cue.
collected
Why?
The sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words.
You're gonna be mad at me, but remember you can still do V points in that one.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
What? Why?
Why?
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko. That is the truth. But it is
Meaningless?
Oops.
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
That's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue.
Oof.
Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
I mean, we don't know that anybody else couldn't have picked the lock.
It's true.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Yeah, man.
Of course I understand. I work really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of Tenko, yes.
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
Fair.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
I think it really already has.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit. Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you! Wow! argument is getting intense. At times,
Oop, well,
Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I had to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Alright, we have to do this thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do like how this is all set up. I also feel like it takes way too long to be doing this every trial.
Yeah, I can understand that.
This is a lot of dead time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's Angie and Tenko's time?
What?
You said it was a lot of dead time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Ooh, I'm gonna guess this one.
But he
There's
couldn't
Angie
get
and
into
Lab.
Angie's research lab.
The katana
Nice.
was found in Kyo's lab.
There we go.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I've got this!
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Ash.
This is our answer.
We didn't have many people on our side this time.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
I feel like, I really hope that the higher logic difficulties make that minigame more difficult, because as is, it's the easiest part of trials throughout all 3 games. It's no difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was the possible
And there's
mix-up
still
of
the
lab being
mystery
for 2 of them.
Tenko's murder.
Do what?
Well, you almost got cut up because there was lab in 2 of them, though, right?
Right, but that's the first time there's been any kind of caught up.
Possibly, yeah.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
The dried blood.
Hmm.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. It's the... not the bloody duct tape. Bloody... dried blood.
This is it! The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The blood stain under the floorboard was dry because... well, these are both true,
I know.
but this is more true.
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. Kokichi. Wait, no. That doesn't make sense.
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder.
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Nope.
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab.
It's true.
But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
I don't know.
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
I mean, that's probably accurate. Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or? Let's find out! Huh.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night.
Mew.
She would drip
Mew, no.
hot wax on her body.
Okay,
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
it wouldn't surprise me. Also, I kind of want to agree with Samugi there.
I don't know what hers results in. So we can do it if we want. We have the hearts.
We do. What did Kokichi see? Something Angie did? Has to be a clue there.
The art research lab.
Also want to check something. I'm guessing she wanted the candle so she could burn the book.
Is not where
There's
Angie
nothing
was
else
killed.
really
She was
makes
killed
any
in the
sense to
empty
me.
room
Yeah.
instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
I
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted
No, that's
a
not what I wanted.
candle!
That's all
I
you
want
want
that
to do?
later. I want that later.
Herself awake at
Later.
night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
Typical Mew.
That sounds like something.
Here's what I wonder: is like, what if I do this? How do you know? Am I really the only one who lets to pour hot wax on my? Oh, you bitch!
No, you bitch.
Damn it. The art
We
research
knew.
You're just so
lab.
textbooked at this
If
point.
We
honestly-
knew. Yeah. I don't buy it.
But
Why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have
I like the exact opposite of a tsundere.
One
Nice.
I don't know why. Like I pressed it twice and it didn't shoot. It's like, what the fuck?
How weird.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
No. Angie was gonna use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
Here we go again.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be careful of carbon monokuma poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance.
Yeah, we might not have figured it out without you.
If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
Or Himiko killed her and wanted to and told you to choose that room on purpose.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
Well, she would have bled out, so...
It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. And I have evidence of that. I do?
You do.
I do.
This is it!
I do.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed.
Oh.
Killed in the
I
lab.
keep doing that. Yeah, killed in the lab.
See, so that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about?
Oh no,
All
he's doing it
clear?
again.
What is all clear? What are you? All clear? What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will
Whoa.
not back down.
What?
Sweet Correggio, calm yourself.
Split personality?
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog!
Why are you flipping the fuck out, dude?
Kyo, stop touching me.
Nothing is clear at all!
The way he's acting may really just make it seem like he did kill both. Because otherwise, why the fuck would you flip out like this?
Angie was attacked in the empty room first. And then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
I think you're the one that was lying, dude.
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell?
Yeah.
The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wipe them down
What?
later.
Oh, am I pressing the wrong button each time? Yep. God damn it.
There was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Oh, since I hit the wrong thing earlier anyways. Hey, worked out. Like, they swapped the left mouse
There
button.
was evidence left at the scene.
Did they?
The bloody
Yeah,
tape under
for
Angie's
pretty much
body.
everything from the past 2 games, they swapped left and right mouse button.
Oh.
And it just been driving me insane this entire game.
Oh no.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
No.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
Kaito again.
Kaito! You did it, didn't you?
Soul Bro, you need to knock this off.
Then shave your face. Also, pick a direction for your hair to go. Like, it can't go both up and down.
Watch me try.
Hey there, Mr. Ms. Freak out.
It has to be you. It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
You killed both of them. Why? Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Well, true. It threw everybody else off for a while.
It did.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
The murder that was an accident. Angie.
That's it!
Mm-hmm.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
Okay,
That's
Gonta.
right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with the seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was
Then
And was killed.
he should have
Yes.
just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
It's true, but he likes his seances. And he didn't want to let a good plan go to waste.
He only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You must look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
Well said. Good job, Correcchio.
Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
It is weird.
Mm-hmm.
No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
You're wrong. There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
You've clearly never played Phoenix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Half of what you do in that game is bluff.
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
Wait, hold up, what? Okay.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Come on. Apologize. 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 Apologize.
No.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie, and I had to prove it to him. Boy, I'm glad you know, because I
I have
don't.
nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Oops.
Yes, I'm not the culprit.
Oh, damn it.
So I have nothing
Okay.
to confess.
I see the word hold, and I just want to start holding.
I have nothing to admit.
Mm.
You are simply wrong.
Nice.
Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to
God damn it.
confess.
What?
I have nothing to admit.
Okay,
You
there's been
are
a couple of these
simply
where I
wrong.
hit it, and this wasn't counting, so I'm a little confused. What?
Why must you force
Oh,
your
we got the nice
delusions
face.
on us? Your logic.
There we go.
That's merely a
Ah,
delusion.
okay, that one's on me.
Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize.
Oh, he's using an ability because we're in the power. We can't see it.
Apologize. Apologize. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me
Oh.
like that?
Oh, Jesus.
You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth.
Damn it.
Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
It ends here.
Oh, that's right, it had blood on it. I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
So now you finally saw like what kind of the anti-ability is from the other person in those now.
Right, and it's honestly not that bad, especially when it's all like if it's in a string of them, you're just like, okay, well, it's always just like tap 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 every time, and several of them, even without that, I still hit them anyways.
True.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
Well,
Blood that
you would
spattered
assume.
there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How? If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick.
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Oops.
Please stop shaking. Please stop shaking. Knock it off. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
So it's true. This is the truth.
Yep, he killed both your girlfriends.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
You know it.
Gee, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Keo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
All right, so whoa, 7s on a lot of these. Okay. Hit this. Let's see here. Who's culprit with the saw nail? Okay, where's this? Yeah, but the buttons are just different now. Okay, what's this one here? The removed floorboard. What?
He's in the lab now at that
Oh,
point.
that's not her out. Okay, I saw it wrong. There we go. Remove the gold leaf katana. Removed it? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. It's gotta be one of these two, but it's just that's a weird one. Sickle place to kill. Alright. There we go. Stuck duct tape. Compress the wound. Not that one. There we go. Path made with salt. Small stone. God damn, I gotta choose which one of the two this one is on. Oh, damn it. Oh, what? Okay. See, the wording there is terrible. Footsteps contaminating the scene. Ruins the circle. Then we got Shuichi extinguishing the flame. There's me. Stabbed Kaede's effigy. Man, what's your deal with Kaede, dude? What the fuck, man? Stomp hard. And then we got cutting the crosspiece. We're way back here. And the last one. Luck picking. I'm even glad that there's no fake outs this time.
This is
Right.
the truth of the case. Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't
Always
notice
happens.
the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery.
Okay, look, her leg is lifted. What the fuck?
That doesn't make sense, yeah.
It does not.
First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door.
Swing, swing, swing,
Once
swing.
released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body.
What if nobody could pick the lock, though?
It's a good point. They probably would have unlocked the door at some point,
But
like
the culprit
Monokuma would have.
wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance.
Because
You
can't use a
bastards.
robot.
Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned.
Yeah.
Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness.
Darkness!
Darkness.
Darkness!
Darkness.
Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage.
And here is the part that is bullshit.
You think this part's total bullshit?
Depending on who was the one in the cage, the positioning would have been completely different.
Mm-hmm.
How, in knowing that you need to have, knowing exactly where to place the sickle for each different person, like Himiko, her body's gonna be positioned. She's smaller. She's gonna be taking up less space, and it's gonna take less force to push her up. Meanwhile, if for whatever fucking reason Gonto was in there, it would require a lot more force. His neck's gonna be in a different spot. Situation.
Right before our eyes.
It is, and there's some other things that are going to play into it a little bit.
After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Dun-dun-dun.
Oopsies.
Oops.
Done fucked up, kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Korekio. There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit?
Yeah, listen to your fucking whatever that is.
Okay.
I was curious where you're gonna go.
First I was thinking your mother, then it was your sister, then it was your warlock patron.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
On Facebook.
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
Are you a serial killer?
You don't get the Jesus light. Knock it off.
Did they kill like 98 people or some shit?
What are you talking about? I do not...
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
Roger that! One voting time coming up!
The heart racing excitement as...
Nobody likes you anymore, Monodam.
The heart racing excitement!
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
Oh, Monodam's not in there. He ain't happy. Alright, so wait, who killed them? Uh-oh.
Kaede.
Oh, no.
Kaede dropped
Kaede again! She dropped the sickle!
She dropped the sickle that she was holding.
God damn it! Stop killing people, you crazy piano girl!
How are you figuring this out?
You?
Piano girl.
Piano girl.
Oh, piano girl. Oh,
fuck, dude?
Piano freak. I don't know what you said for a second. That's all.
You're a piano freak.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Hey, we have a unanimous vote for the first time.
Well, we had it for Kaede too.
Did we?
Yeah.
That one doesn't count.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Again, programmers, script writers, scenario storyboard editors. Listen, this line goes before you reveal who the was, or who they voted for, rather. You say this when they're voting, not after.
Like, all you had to do is say who will be revealed as the Blackened.
Yeah. And did you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Like, that would have worked. But you fucked up.
Yeah, fucked up.
Maki looks like, fuck, I forgot her name. Mikon in that portrait.
Oh, yikes.
The hair. Okay, execution prediction time. You know those torture devices that look like coffins with spikes inside of them?
Iron Maidens?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's where my money is.
Oof.
I think there's gonna be more to it than just that, but I think that's the finisher. Wow, seriously? You're correct again! I never expected that!
Absolutely right!
Amazing! This is the third correct verdict in a row!
All right!
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round!
Hold the fuck up. In order to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, 24 people would need to be dead.
No.
Well, yeah, but we're not going to get 12 suicides.
You never know.
I think I know. There are 10 people, about to be 9 people left.
How's this gonna last that long?
That's the trick. That's how they don't give you the prize.
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
Oh?
Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected?
No one was resurrected, dummy.
Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder? I'm just plain confused.
Don't tell me. Are you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
Shut up! I never said I was scared.
Yeah, you didn't say you weren't. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in a ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive?
Yeah?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
It is me. From the bottom of my heart. Someone so dear. Someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart.
Oh.
And she loves me with all her heart.
Okay.
Yes. We vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate.
Okay, but your mouth looks like the other one.
None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
What?
Bringing up your perfect love life? Fuck you! Some of us aren't that lucky.
So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
Then why you killed Auntie and Tenko? But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Inside. Don't look at me! I'm not his lover!
Yeah.
Calm down. No one want a disgusting, shit-stuffed bitch like you anyway.
Kersploosh!
What the what?
Hey!
Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey.
Is it really one of us?
When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see,
I mean inside me.
sister.
That was close. That was one of my 3. Damn it.
It was one of your 3, yeah.
Yes, the one I love lives inside me. My dearest sister. Sister?
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, duh. If you're his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Oof.
Wait.
Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover? Oh,
Whatever
no.
is the matter?
It is not that difficult. My sister is my lover.
Please forget I asked.
I cannot.
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us.
So, do you see something else added to this picture now after that revelation?
I see a butt.
Top left.
No physical connection.
That wasn't there originally.
I mean, that looks pretty fucking physical to me.
Excuse me.
That is a hand on a butt.
It is a hand on a butt.
They called it forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared.
We could totally try.
Of playing Pokemon together.
Oh my god.
While holding hands.
I was the red to
Completely
her...
platonically.
I was the red to her blue.
Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth.
Ah.
The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
Okay, again, that sounds very physical.
No, but it says no physical connection. Come on.
I feel like that is American censorship. That they added
my
that.
beloved sister.
Possibly.
That is why, for my beloved sister, I had to.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right?
No, he said that she's here, dude.
No.
No, I had to kill for her.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Yeah, it's because she kept looking at your fucking face. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
even if I could be her little brother and her lover,
Yeah,
I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister. Oh god, I was right. Almost 100 friends was almost 100 people he's killed. Oh god, Christ.
Oh shit.
Deceased?
Keo, you're doing this wrong. The serial killer is supposed to be last chapter. What are you doing?
You right.
For my beloved.
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right? For sister's sake, I've killed many, so send her 100 friends.
Sister.
Sister. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
What? The
Incomprehensible.
fuck? That is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy.
Yes.
Yes, Karakio. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What? Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is... Ah.
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught. I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korekio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
I told
It
you.
goes. He's just delusional. Knock it off. Don't hug me again.
What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Do you want to die?
Yes. Either way, he's totally on his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here?
What was that?
What?
Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
Only girls.
Hence no Gonta.
Or Kia or Kokichi.
Or Kibo.
Or you. I see. So when we were deciding on who should be the medium, before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. You said it would work best with a girl. I spend my time evaluating on the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Mew, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
All worthy?
Why, you?
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, I'm not gonna care. It's because you're a fucking freak.
Then...
Then the second victim could have been me? Tenko died in place of me? Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Andy's spirit should go in.
No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart, Made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the students' council to protect Himiko.
Huh?
Oh, infiltrate? Really? But how did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes. She stood up against the darkness of the school, all by herself.
More darkness!
All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand what you didn't like her, Himiko.
We have some reasons.
It was a drooling.
It really was.
Though, I was planning on having you become sister's friend too. Eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for?
Wow! He did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's a pretty impressive.
Well, that's okay,
Damn.
keep drooling.
But you were interested in the case, child. Just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist. Fucking Christ. His voice saying that word always makes it go bad. As an anthropologist, of course. But more than that.
For my beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling. Kaito, are you okay, man? You look, kind of pale.
Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now.
Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. Yet. I knew I'd have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However...
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So, I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame just to waste a seance trick I had prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could.
No, not just because I could. I was only another friend to sister.
Correctio.
You're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Honestly, he would have gotten away with it if he only killed Angie.
Right?
If he only killed Angie and left her in the art room and then did nothing else, he could have gotten away with this easily.
He really
we
could have.
We would not have thought to go check the underground room. And even if we had gone, they wouldn't be like, well, that's weird. Why would she been killed here? There's no reason. Huh.
Right?
Strange.
They would have still had to make the Necronomicon connection somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And still, at least, like, they could at least guess that she was killed somewhere else, but they wouldn't know this somewhere else if they figured out why the duct tape was there.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Kurokiyo's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That... right. Killing two friends for your dead sister?
But how?
That wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There is something else I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
That's right. Even though I'm a ghost now, I am always by Kurokiyo's side.
Sister.
Oh, thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so awful and unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair, but I wouldn't say it's awful.
Nyeh. And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, the whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Yet high school students forced to play a killing game? Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. I'm looking at you.
If people were watching this?
Shut up!
Knock out the bullshit! Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah! If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have thought I would have had so much fun watching. Like, oh my god, guys, I would have had like a survivor pool. You would have no idea. It would be amazing.
Okay.
So then,
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friend. Also, on the subject of a survivor pool, once again, for the third trial in a row, the killer is somebody who I predicted as a survivor.
Yes, you did.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're doing amazing.
Amazingly bad. So next chapter, Sumugi, Kaito, Kokichi, one of you is going to be a dirty murderer.
Shuichi, Kaito, Mugi.
Or Kokichi.
What did I say?
You said Shuichi.
Oh, whoops. Oh.
Which, I mean, I guess theoretically, but no. I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister.
sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends. But at least I can see her again now.
Korekio.
It's alright, sweet Korekio. Come to me.
Oh.
Well, looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
It's punishment time!
The moment you all been waiting for.
Huh?
Oh, right. Punishment time. That's a thing.
Sister.
Oh, yeah.
My beloved sister. At long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others.
What?
Wait, I can't accept this.
Therefore.
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
From an
I don't
anthropological
think
point
that's
of view.
true. I accept Hitler's death. Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live. Yes.
What was that?
What? That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Korekiyo Shinguji!
I shall observe.
I will watch over all of you as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't just be me and Korekiyo. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friend.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Alright, get out of here, fake Jesus. That's like kettle of fish. Cultural melting pot. All right.
Wee.
All the spinning. Yes. I was hoping he'd get exercise and his spirit get rid away.
As soon as you saw it, like, nope.
Yeah. You gotta get to the despair, right?
Absolutely. There's gotta be despair. Oh,
honestly,
so that...
it was honestly, I didn't like it until the exorcism part. Then it was like, okay, now I'm with it.
What?
Oh, Gory!
No! Monodam, why?
How can this be?
What the? To think my cute child would commit suicide? Yay! Aw, it's so cute. Alright, so we've met our suicide quota for the game.
We have.
Because I still count Nagito.
True.
It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. He did say he hates bullies. And in the end, he became what he hated.
Oh, Monodam, he committed suicide!
Actually, there were 2 suicides in the first game, now that I think about it.
Oh, good point.
Junko.
Yeah.
I know this would happen. I would have been nicer to him.
That is what they all say.
The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me.
Hey.
Hey, who's Monodam?
Huh? You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well, now.
Well, looks like another class trial has wrapped up without incident. So, I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. Seems like waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought back someone to life and added them to your roster.
You?
Shut up! How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right?
Who can say?
What a waste. If none of you were going to use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings.
I mean, you have effigies of them right in front of you.
Which one?
I don't know. They were actually pretty terrible.
I mean, Monosky was okay.
For her, probably, yeah. Wait, did one of us two die? I could have sworn it's just been the 2 of us this whole time. What the heck?
It's too bad. You missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what.
Is that something a coward like you should say?
Shut up! Leave me alone.
But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but... there isn't after all. Not in this academy.
Yeah, you right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Going to do his best.
Then Gonta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. That's alive.
But your talent is entomology.
I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Do you want to die?
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
Huh?
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place. With everyone.
I feel like if Mukuro wasn't not so crazy pants obsessed with her sister, this is pretty much what her character would have been.
I can envision that.
Maki. But not.
I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows?
Don't underestimate her. Maki rolls one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? I'm gonna punch you again.
You guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship.
No. Bonds of friendship only matter in JRPGs. That's the secret weapon you use to kill God. That's how this works.
Oh. Is this what I need all these friendship fragments for? I was just stealing them from Himiko.
What?
I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people.
You right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can't do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away, and only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But,
Just 9 of us.
well,
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end.
Shit.
That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right?
How rude.
No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know,
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in you all. Except maybe not Kokichi.
That's fair, Kaito.
well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey. Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology I'm willing to accept.
How exciting.
Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way.
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. It seems like everything is settled. For now. Even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey!
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I mean, I remember how I felt.
Oh.
Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh? Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised with just the truth.
It's fair, actually.
But...
even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know.
Right? What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
Nuh-uh.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back?
What? Hold back? You mean her love for Tenko?
Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko.
Why are all the crying sprites in these games ugly? Like, you don't have to make, like, it's not that I'm saying crying is pretty, but, like, sometimes they go out of their way to make it look, ugh.
This one's not even really bad.
The one before it was bad.
Oh.
Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Oh, Himiko.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Ah, that one.
No, see, that one's bad.
That one's real bad.
Himiko cried for a long time. It's like they turn tears into snot. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, most of the rest of us began crying.
Who didn't?
Maki.
Oh.
Okay, now that's fine. That looks fine for crying. It's still a little strange, but, you know, it works a lot better.
It's not the nose thing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like giant snot trails.
Fair enough.
The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However,
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
Kiba, you got the patience of a saint dealing with this guy.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
That's not uncommon.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me?
Yeah.
You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya.
Wow.
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta isn't gentleman after all.
While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
Are you sure?
Well,
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? You just like scary things. Then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick.
Are you worried about me, Makiro?
Yeah, worried about your stupidity.
And stop calling me Maki Roll.
Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
Dude, she's warmed up to me more than she's warmed up to you.
Honestly.
But
Maybe not. But I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. It seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me!
Eh,
okay.
maybe. But you sound like you're bragging, Kaito.
Like I said, I'm going to get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Uh-oh.
Well. Whew. The left side is pretty empty.
Hey, Shuichi, we got all our side just for ourselves.
Oh, goody, it's you. We got a mysterious mask. Alright, everyone. Well, that is the end of another episode. Kyo, I mean, he was one of my potential initial suspects for Angie. Not that I had the correct reasoning, but how could you with this case?
Yeah.
It's kind of impossible with that one.
Yeah.
But hey, figured it out in the end. Next time, Chapter 4. And hopefully there's no funhouse. Oh god, please don't be a funhouse. See you all then. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Ah! No! I have salt.